Jak było, zło.
Vastăm ceremonia în Breta. Urând e sine Breta. The ceremony is inside.
Good morning. Thank you for being here, everyone. Today our program is a little bit different. I have a co-MC, and I want to introduce him. His name is Mihil Velay, and he will be our Albanian MC this morning. My name is Larisha Jihani, and I'm a member of the Albanian American Muslim community and a member of the board. We're very happy today to honor a gentleman that has spent his career building bridges and building coalitions and building and growing the reputation of Albanians. Mr. Mihil will go before me, and then I will try to translate after as best I can. Mihil Velay.
Thank you everybody. Thank you, Mayor of the Waterbury. Thank you, our Mayor of the day, Mr. Gaziaga, who raised the flag before, and now for 3 anthems. Ju lutem tani për 3 hymne të ngritin në këmbë, sepse do të jetë ceremonia e ngritjes së flamurit.
Please rise for the hymns.
për tragedin që humbën shumë jetra për të bërë kjo Republike Kosovës dhe për të gjithë ata që dhanë jetën këtyre ditëve në Turqi dhe Siri, ju ftoj që ti kujtoj me 1 minutë heshtje.
For all the people that we lost during the war in Kosovo and all the lives that have been lost to the earthquake in Turkey and Syria, I invite you to keep a minute of peace.
Lavdi pushofshin pas.
May they rest in peace. I would like now to invite the Imam of the Albanian American Muslim community, Indrit Himaj, for the prayer. I invite Imam Indrit Himaj to say our prayer today.
I think I'm not going to just recite a prayer. I come from Kosovo and it's my pleasure to say a few words about my country. Do I them ca fjalë shqip për Kosovën dhe në fund do bëjmë një lutje të shkurtër në anglisht. Nuk më kujtohet, por në momentet që unë sapo kisha lindur para 25 viteve, Kosova po përjetonte momentet më të vështira të historisë saj. Vrasje, dhunime, dëbime nga vendi, ndarje të familjeve, shumica familjeve po ndaheshin për herë. Para 15 viteve Kosova shpalli pavarësinë e saj. Dhe pavarësia e Kosovës ne po prisnim me emocion, me ndjenja të thella edhe për gjërat se çfarë do nxirrte në dritë vendi jonë. Atë ditë më kujtohet ishte ditë shumë e ftohtë, ka 17 shkurti në Prishtinë dhe po mundohesha të nxjerr mësimin e ditës, mësimin e pavarësisë, mësimin që do na jap Kosova. Dhe ato çfarë mund të reflektoja ishin vetëm 2. Mësimi i parë është që ti mund të fitosh nëse je i drejtë. Mund të fitosh nëse je i drejtë pavarësisht nëse nuk je i fortë. Ne ishim të drejtë, nuk ishim të fortë dhe fituam. E mësimi i dytë është që humanizmi, njerëzimi është në gjendje të sjellë mrekulli. Kur shtetet sovrane bëhen bashkë për të mirën e një vendi, jeta mbizotron mbi vdekjen. E mira prevalon mbi të keqen. Ky ishte fati i Kosovës. Në vitin 1999 Kosova u çlirua si vend, fal Shteteve të Bashkuara të Amerikës, fal NATO-s. Dhe 20 vite pas 1999 Bill Clinton erdhi, ish presidenti i Amerikës, autori i pavarësisë, autori i çlirimit të Kosovës, erdhi për vizitë në Prishtinë. Ishte pikërisht përsëri ditë e ftohtë dhe unë po dëgjoja turmat e njerëzve të cilët po këndonin nga dashuria që kishin për Bill Clinton dhe nga dashuria që kishin për Shtetin e Amerikës. Jemi prej të vetmeve shtete në Evropë, pavarësisht se jemi shtet i vogël, që çdo herë kemi luftuar për çlirim. Asnjëherë nuk kemi luftuar për pushtim. Kënga që njerëzit po këndonin në Prishtinë atë ditë ishte, po e them, ishte në anglisht, "Thank you USA, you are my best friend. You are the peacekeeper, you are the legend." Faleminderit Amerikë, faleminderit Shtetet e Bashkuara të Amerikës. You are my best friend. Ti je miku, shoku im më i mirë. Ti je paqëruesi dhe ti je legjenda. Sot Kosova është shtet i pavarur, është i njohur nga shumica më e madhe e shteteve demokratike të botës dhe e gëzojmë pavarësinë tonë. Do të them vetëm një fjalë shkurt, që ndoshta do të jetë pika përmbyllëse e fjalimit tim, që për faktin që Serbia e alatja e saj Rusia neve nuk na njeh si vend demokratik e si shtet, neve nuk na bën asnjë gjë më pak se sa shtet. Prandaj ju lutem gjithëve që të lutemi për vendin tonë, për Kosovën, të lutemi edhe për vendin që po jetojmë për Amerikën. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. O Lord, unite our country around the principle of justice, peace, love, and faith. Put peace and love in our hearts for the diversity that makes our nation so beautiful. Most merciful, we pray for our country to remain tolerant and loving. Remove prejudice from our hearts and allow us to love brothers and sisters in humanity. Allow our government to remain accountable to the people. Give them vision and wisdom in the process of decision making. O Lord most strong, give us the strength to protect and care for our neighbors. Make our hearts and minds aware of heritage, fulfilling duties and responsibilities as citizens. Lord most gracious, allow us to give in charitable activity to help those most in need. Make us more accountable for what is good for us. Lord most merciful, most gracious, please give us patience to continue to learn from one another and work toward a more peaceful and kind world. Make our heart generous so that we may treat others as we wish to be treated. Strengthen us, love us, and be kind to all of us. Amen.
Falenderoj shumë Imam e ndërtimaj. Kjo është ajo e vërteta mi shqiptarët që kanë shumë fe, por se fen e përbashkët e kanë kombin, e kanë atë dheun, e kanë flamurin.
Albanians are religious people, but as we know, or as some of you should know, our favorite saying is that the Albanian's true faith is its nation. But Indrit was born in Kosovar at a time when the country was in war, or the war was just ending, and was just a child when Kosovo declared its independence 15 years ago. So he was telling us some of that excitement and just being there to witness it, to witness the youngest nation in Europe gain its independence. I want to introduce Advana Lama, who is the president of the Albanian American Muslim community, to say a few words. The honored guest today is our beloved Imam, Ghazi Aga, as you'll hear a little bit later. So just a few words on behalf of our board.
Good morning, everyone. Ghazi sent me a text a couple of weeks ago. He said, "Are you going to be present that day?" I said, "Sure." It was a 2-second text. And today, it's like, "You're going to sit down with all of us in here." And I'm proud to sit and represent this great community and talk a few kind words about Ghazi, who has been a mentor, a friend, a unifier, maker between not only our community but also the greater Waterbury community. You see next to him a couple of other friends of our community, Rabbi Polakov from the Southbury Jewish community, as well as Father Joe from St. Francis? Sacred Heart in Southbury. Sorry, Father Joe. Why is this day so important? I think the representation, what we have here today, shows why is it so important. 15 years ago, Kosovo finally gained its independence. It was a treacherous road with a lot of suffering, a lot of life lost. Today we celebrate not only that independence, but we also remember that road, that journey, the people that lost their lives, and what made that nation what it is 15 years later. People in Kosovo should be very proud of what they have achieved the last 15 years, and we look forward to what the future is going to bring for them. What Indrit mentioned, that United States was a great ally to Kosovo, and one of the key components of gaining that independence came from this country. And I think we, as representative of Albania and Kosovo, have shown our great appreciation for this country as well, because we have been members of this community. We appreciate and remember the gratefulness that they've shown toward us, the support toward our independence, and specifically independence of Kosovo. One of my favorite lines in our Pledge of Allegiance is, "One nation under God." We may have two different flags, a red and a blue. We are one nation, one ethnicity. So remember that. Let's all strive together for unified Albania and for a better country. God bless Kosovo, God bless Albania, God bless this country.
Falenderoj shumë, Albana, dhe tani ftoj që 2-3 fjalë të përmbledhura shkurt, kryetari i shoqatës Skënderbej Kolonel Mark Chehaja.
We invite Colonel Mark Chele, who's going to say a few words for us.
Përshëndetje gjithë organizatorëve, përshëndetje Zotit Pranqeta për ftesën, jam I lumtur, jam krenar, është moment që ne morëm pjesë në pavarësinë e 15 të Kosovës, qoftë e përjetshme. Të dashur bashkëdhetar, vëllezër e motra të Waterburyt, të nderuar miq, malli dhe dashuria jonë për atë dheun tonë të shtrejt është kudoherë në çdo zemër tonën. Vendi që ne I beri krenar në arriti në frymën e atë dashurisë Kosova, për ne që bekoj me ëndrrën e lirisë, sot feston 15 vjetorin e pavarësisë. 17 shkurt është krenari kombëtare, është edhe nderimi për të gjithë luftëtarët e lirisë që luftuan ndër shekuj për të mos u nënshtruar kurrë, para pushtuesve të shumë, për të mbrojtur vendin e tyre me gjak. Është ditë nderimi për ata burra, gra, fëmijë të rritur që ju bashkuan luftës më të lavdishme dhe heroike që udhëhoqi ushtria çlirimtare e Kosovës. Nderim për jetë ushtrisë çlirimtare të Kosovës, komandantit të saj legjendar Adem Jashari. Sot është ditë për kujtuar e nderuar Shtetet e Bashkuara të Amerikës, rolin e saj vendimtar për çlirimin e Kosovës, mbështetjen e ndihmën e jashtëzakonshme të vendeve më të fuqishme perandimore, ndërhyrjen e aleancës ushtarake të NATO-s që I dha fund pushtimit barbar serb në Kosovë. Mirëjoje për jetë presidentit George W. Bush e Bill Clinton, presidentëve e kryeministrave të vendeve perandimore që dha gjithë kontributin e tyre për çlirimin e Kosovës. 17 shkurt I vitit 2008 shënon ditën e shpalljes pavarësisë Kosovës, lumej gjaku u derdhen për të ardhur te kjo ditë, luftë e qendresës heroike I një populli martir. Histori pafund, vjersha e poezi, krime tëra u shkruan për Kosovën, trime për trimrin, fistikrin, heroizmin e tyre që frymzuan luftarët e lirisë. Me mirë vorr në dheme u kja, se sa gjallë mbi dhe në shkja, do të shkronte poeti ynë kombëtar Axhel Fishta. Ndër shekuj luftuan shqiptarët dhe kundërshtuan regjimet më të egra dhe me antipopullore, pa drejtësitë e shumta në kurriz të tyre, coptimin e Shqipërisë, ndarjen e Kosovës nga trungu am për të kënaqur lakmit e disa vendeve shoviniste. Shqiptarët e Kosovës, sakrificat e tyre historike kundër gjenocidit serbik kthyen në një lëvizje të madhe popullore për liri. Ata nderojnë sot arkitektin e pavarësisë Kosovës, burr shtetasin, mendjedriturin, presidentin historik Ibrahim Rugova. Shqiptarët s'do të harrojnë kurrë ndihmën e madhe të miqve të tyre të kohëve të vështira, siç është ambasadori OSBE-s në Kosovë, zoti William Walker, për denoncimin që beri masakrës së Reçakut, duke cilësuar si krim kundër njerëzimit. Kjo do të alarmonte kancelarit perandimore e do të shpejtonte ndërhyrjen ushtarake të aleancës NATO-s. Shoqata jonë shqiptare amerikane Skënderbej me qendër New York, që ka në fokus promovimin e vlerave tona adhetare patriotike, ka organizuar konferencë për 15 vjetorin e pavarësisë Kosovës, me pjesëmarrje të gjerë të shumë personaliteteve, mes të cilëve edhe zoti William Walker. Ajo her pas here në tubimet e saj deri në Kongresin Amerikan ka denoncuar dhunën e gjenocidin serb ndaj popullsisë pafajshme të Kosovës, masakrimin e zhdukjen e qindrave qytetarëve shqiptar për dhunimet e barbarizmat që ka ushtruar regjimi kriminal I Miloševićit. I kemi kushtuar Akademi për kujtimore herojt legjendar Adem Jashari e shumë veprimtari tjera, të nderuar pjesëmarrës. Kosova gjithashtu përballet sot me vështirësi të shumta me kërcënime të regjimit Vučićit në veri të saj, e lloj-lloj manovrash të tjera për të destabilizuar paqen e lirinë e shtetit të brisht Kosovës. Gjykimi drejtuesve më të lartë të UÇK-s, njëra nga arsyet që mund të komprometojë luftën e drejtë çlirimtare të UÇK-s, nuk do të ketë rezultatin e dëshiruar të Serbisë. Ne jemi në anën e drejtë historisë, me ne janë Shtetet e Bashkuara të Amerikës, bota e qytetëruar. Aleanca e madhe e NATO-s nuk do të lejojë kur të përsëritet historia para 15 vjetëve. urime Kosovë 15 vjetorin e pavarësisë, ndere lavdi luftarëve të lirisë, roft kombi shqiptar, roft Amerika. Zat bless Amerika. Faleminderit.
I want to thank the General, and even though the speech was, I cannot word for word translate it, but you can see in the tone of his voice the pride that he exhibits for the men and women of Kosovo that earned their independence. And furthermore, thanks to one nation, the Albanians of Kosovo and Albanians everywhere are forever grateful for their help in securing the liberation of Kosovo from its oppressors. He said thanks to America and mention of a long line of heroes in the history of Kosovo and heroes of a modern day of the war that you've heard of. On behalf, the General spoke on behalf of the Albanian American Association, Skanderbeu.
Faleminderit shumë. Ne duar trokitje për policë tonë që ne kur flejmë ata mbajnë qetësi. Për njësinë e zjarrfiksve të cilët ne kur flejmë prapa ata mbajnë qetësinë dhe na mbrojnë.
A special thanks to the officers in the back and the firefighters who frankly work when we're asleep and keep us safe when we're asleep. Thank you so much for being here.
Professor Dr. Bezet Hasani.
Dr. Bezet Hasani takes the podium. Thank you, sir.
Tregohem në mbijem nevojë se punon këtu unë nuk e di.
Të nderuar motra dhe vëllezër, urime pavarësinë e Kosovës Kreshnike. Falenderoj miqtë e mi, Prençetën dhe Mihilvelën për ftesën që më bën. Dua t'u tregoj se para një jave këtu në këtë bashki apo komunë, nuk e di se si e quajnë këtu në Amerikë, filloi nga puna vajza ime. Përshëndet kryetarin e kësaj komune, përshëndet edhe këtë kryetarin ton që e kemi sa për sot. Unë e kreva fakultetin në Prishtinë, e kreva magistraturën në Prishtinë, e mora nusën nga Prishtina që kam këtu. Këtu do të theksoj diçka. Amerika për shqiptarët, për Kosovën, për Shqipërinë, për të gjithë shqiptarët, është engjëll mbrojtës jo vetëm shpirtëror, por edhe engjëll mbrojtës fizik. Që nga Wilsoni, para 100 e sa vitesh, deri te Bushët, Clintoni i shenjtë dhe gjerte Bideni i sotëm. Kërkoj që këtë fjali, kjo zonja të përkthej. Me që jemi në këtë përvjetor të 15-in përvjetor në jubilar të pavarësisë së Kosovës, do të tregoja diçka po shkurt. Kemi një mikun tonë këtu. Ne shqiptarët i kemi mbrojtur jahudinjt gjatë luftës së dytë botërore dhe asnjë prej tyre nuk u vra. 91-shin jahudinjt që jetonin në Shqipëri, në Vlorë sidomos, u riadhesuan, u nisën për në Izrael. Aeroporti i Tiranës atëherë ishte që edhe njerëzit kalonin aty, ishte shumë i thjeshtë, nuk është si sot. Shqiptarët siç e kishin zakon, dolën që t'i përcillnin jahudinjt. Më i moshuari që kishte përjetuar luftën e dytë botërore, i u drejtohet shqiptarëve. Vëllezër shqiptarë, ne jahudinjt u betuam për 2000 vjetë dhe ngriti dorën e djathtë. Mo thaftë krahu i djathtë në qoftë se nuk punoi për ty Izrael. Prej sot e tutje betohem, mo thaftë krahu i majtë në qoftë se nuk punoi për ty në Shqipëri. Ju falenderoj.
So I'm told to, as accurately as possible, tell you a story, so I will do my best. Rabbi Polipov, he was pointing to you, and I think you are aware of this fact, that during World War II, Albania was the only country to protect its Jewish population and its Jewish guests, with no one losing their lives. When Albania was a communist country for about 50 years, with nobody really allowed to leave. So in '91, when some of the Albanian Jews were able to go to be repatriated in Israel, the Albanians came to the airport to say goodbye to them, as we all do. It's kind of like, you know, the whole village, they get on a plane. The oldest of them said that for 2,000 years, the Jewish people have been raising their hand to protect their faith, to swear by their faith. Today, he said, I raise my left hand, and I swear that I will also protect the Albanians.
Ftoj kryetarin e shoqatës Vatra nga Hartford, profesor Ilirin, që ta përshëndes takimin. Më falë, Milajin Tahiri.
Mirëdita, mirë se keni ardhur. Urime dhe një për vjetori pavarësisë Kosovës dhe faleminderit për organizimin e këtij manifesti. Unë do të mundohem në anglisht, me qenë se shumica këtu janë anglisht folës dhe të tjerët ne shqiptarët shumica kuptojmë. I want first to express my thanks and gratitude to the authority of the city of Waterbury for organizing this ceremony. The dear clerics here, thank you very much for coming. Dear Gaziaga, who will be mayor of the day today, great personality, multidisciplinary in many, many disciplines, great make bridger, like they said earlier. And I would like to thank all of you who are here, Mr. Cheta, who is also a member of the board of the Vatra, for organizing this. And I want to be short here. Kosovo is a story of success story. Without US, it would never happen. We would never be here. I was born in Kosovo in 1967, a year before big demonstrations, 1968, started for the independence of Kosovo. At that time, I was just a baby, but later I understood what kind of brutality was. Everything was, burned. People were arrested, killed, and everything. 1981, I was in my 8th grade in the school, and I saw people demonstrating. I was part of them, still young, without knowing, understanding too much, but feeling that sense of freedom, that people are protesting for freedom and independence here. 1988, and 1989, 1990, then I was a student, then I was matured, understanding what means freedom. Our institutions, our town halls, our universities were occupied. I was a student of electrotechnics in the 5th year when the buildings were occupied by the police and the Serbian army. We were not allowed, similarly to the Jewish people during the Second World War, we were not allowed to go to the hospitals. We are not allowed to go to the work. We are not allowed to go to the schools. We did start to make our schools in illegality, in the basements of the buildings. And even during that time, police was capturing students, killing professors, students, everything. So saying shortly, that was a total ethnic cleaning and genocide. Later, 1999, thanks to Kosovo Liberation Army and our really angel, physical and spiritual protector, United States, Kosovo, world started to understand what really is going on there. And today we are here, and we have to remember all these people who gave their life for the freedom of Kosovo, our politicians, professors, starting from historical president Dr. Ibrahim Rugova, and others after him. There are many, 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 you can never mention them. Then American politicians, presidents, senators, congressmen, starting from Robert Dole, Tom Lantos, then President Clinton, President Bush, Jr. and Senior, all of them, Joseph Diogardi, congressman, and many, many of them. Thanks to them, today we have freedom, and we will feel free and will work to complete the independence of Kosovo. Why Kosovo is truly a success story? Wherever US is involved, there is democracy and freedom. If US is not there, there is evil. Kosovo is true story of victory of angel against the evil, of victory of humanism against the tyranny. So one more time, God bless Kosovo, God bless America, God bless Americans and Albanians wherever they are. Thank you very much.
Faleminderit shumë. Më lejoni që të përshëndes, por ai është punëtor i palodhshëm, biznesmen që nuk lodhet kur, një donator i perfekt, i cili ka dhuru dhe shenjtorën e Nans Terezë truporën e saj në Pej, më hill gjuraj një duar trokiti. Dhe tani vazhdojmë me programin të ishin si hyrje, si moto. Këtu e kam një biografi, biografin e Gazi Agës. Këti njeriu të mirë, devotshëm, një shqiptarit të mirë, një patriotit palodhshëm. Me uniformën e tij e ban popullin e Waterburyt dhe të Kosovës e të Shqipërisë, gjitha trojeve, që të ndihemi mirë. Është një biografi e gjatë. Nuk do ta lexojmë sepse në fytyrën e tij lexohet suksesi i tij, puna e tij, palodhshmëria e tij. Por nuk do të ishte kaq i mirë, po mos ta kishte një bashkëshorte të mrekullueshme. Dhe ata dy fëmijë si dy yje, si dy flamuj të Kosovës, dhe si flamuri Shqipërisë. Familjes Gazi një duar trokitje. Tani vazhdo me program.
Actually, Mr. Vela, we're going to change the program a little bit because I want Gazi to go last. And yes, I will read this here resume of his because it's quite impressive. Thank you for giving thanks to the lovely Fatma Dumay, Gazi's lovely wife that we love and adore at the Albanian American Muslim community. And not because she makes the best desserts, but she's really hardworking, just like he is. They're an amazing couple. And Gazi's lovely kids, Zainab and Jamal. Jamal is sitting still. Yeah, Jamal, good job. So before we get to the man of the hour today, I would like to recognize some of the representatives that are here to honor Kosovo and its Independence Day, and Gazi, our mayor for the day in particular. So I will start with Jerry. Come up first, Representative Jerry Reyes. Representative Ron Napoli, State Senator Joan Hartley, all three we're very proud of. They're friends of the Albanians, and they represent the Albanian community. They represent Waterbury. I also want to recognize Mike Pijago. He's dressed like a cop because he is a cop. Also a representative. Mike, can you come up as well? Okay. All right, Mike's on duty. Sorry. Thank you for being here, and thank you for representing the city of Waterbury proudly. All right, don't fight now, guys.
No, Senator first.
Good morning.
This is it.
Thank you. Good morning, and every year it's such a delight to come and celebrate the Independence Day of Kosovo, but most importantly to celebrate our blessing here in the city of Waterbury with such a strong and vibrant Albanian community. And so with my colleagues, we would like to, of course, recognize an incredible member of the Albanian community who I am never at a loss to be so inspired by him when I'm in his company, and that is our own Aman Agag. And so I would just like to say that your story is a rich and robust one, and quite frankly, it is America. You are who we are. It is the strong resilience, the commitment to family and faith and fellowship and community that has helped to build this country and who we are. And that is only by virtue of having the members of the Albanian community and, quite frankly, the melting pot that we are. And so I am so blessed to be able to celebrate with you today this incredible man and all that he has done for our community, not the least of which I have to say I have been so inspired by is his work as a co-founder of the Three Amigos. The Three Amigos. And what an incredible inspiration and endeavor that is for us here in the greater Waterbury community to bring together different faiths so that we understand each other, that we embrace each other, and elevate each other. And so for that, I am so blessed personally to be able to have participated in all that you do. But Aman and First Lady, we are so proud today to have you and your family as the first family and the mayor of the day. And I'm going to turn the official citation over to Representative Reyes. And by the way, we have multiple citations, so that tells you how important we view you today as Mr. Mayor. Congratulations.
Thank you, Senator Hartley, and to the Kosovo community. God bless you. You are exactly what makes America strong. I'm so proud of the work that you have done here in the great city of Waterbury, the state of Connecticut, and our nation. And the work that these three men here have done to embrace peace, love, and prosperity for all is nothing short. I would like to give them a round of applause. These three men right here. The Imam is no stranger to anybody in this room or the city of Waterbury. He speaks about peace, love, and harmony, and it's a beautiful message that if more people in the world were able to understand and get that message truly in their heart, the whole world would be a better place, period. And it is exactly for that reason that this gentleman is being honored here with his family as the Kosovo mayor for the day. And I never leave the podium without always remembering my dear friend Ziggy, who I had the privilege of speaking to him in at least 3 languages. He was an incredible human being. He was very intelligent, very controversial, but a very intelligent man just the same. And he was so proud of Kosovo and the history and the war and everything. And it made me understand better the whole perspective of how small this world really is. Many of you have traveled here from parts of Europe, just like I have traveled here from the Caribbean. It just goes to show you today how small the world really is. And what's important today is peace, love, and harmony, exactly what the Imam is preaching. God bless you all. Thank you.
Good morning. I am honored to be here with you all today to celebrate your freedom and your hard work. And we thank you all for sharing Ghazi with the Waterbury community. You know, when I'm not making laws with these fine people, I'm also a public high school teacher here in Waterbury. And my students and I have conversations about things that happen all over the world and the violence that takes place over religion and other issues. And we don't have those issues here in Connecticut or here in Waterbury because of the good work that Ghazi and his group do. So we thank him so much for the spirit of success and for the spirit of living together. He has made us really a much better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Larisha. Thank you very much.
Nice, thank you. Nice words.
Okay.
Thank you very much, representatives. I want to thank you again on behalf of the Albanian community for representing us so well in Hartford. We really appreciate it. I want to recognize Mike Salvio, who is a member of the Board of Aldermen for the great city of Waterbury. Next, I want to invite Kayla Breer, who is representing Congresswoman Johanna Hayes here today, and she also has a citation for Ghazi this morning.
Thank you, everyone, so much. This is some words from the Congresswoman who couldn't be here today. She's voting in Washington, D.C., but she asked me to come and speak on her behalf. She says, born in the village of Tirana, Albania, despite obstacles, you studied theology in Istanbul, Turkey, and completed your master's at Hartford Seminary. You have actively contributed to the Kosovo Albanian community and greater Waterbury community through your years of service as an imam. Alongside your wife and your 2 children, your steadfast leadership contributed to achievements throughout Southeast Europe and the United States, such as Vice Chairman of the Muslim Community of Albania, lecturer at University of Albania, director at the first private college with Islamic Studies in Kosovo, and chaplain at Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, where I went, and a community board member of St. Mary's Hospital. You have shared your deep love for Kosovo and its people with all whose lives you have touched and have rightfully earned the opportunity to preside as Kosovo Mayor for the day. Today I join the people in the city of Waterbury in offering my sincerest congratulations.
We have a couple more speakers, but before we get to the last 2 group of speakers that are here on the right, I want to invite here Paul Penarowski, who is here on behalf of the Board of Aldermen representing the city of Waterbury today, the Honorable Mayor Neil O'Leary. Paul, you've been our friend for so many years. We really appreciate it. Thank you for all your hard work. And I invite you now to bless our mayor for the day today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure to be here this morning and to represent the city. Mayor O'Leary sends his regrets that he could not be here, but he did ask me to come and speak and to present a citation to the Imam. So I'd like to start by welcoming you all to City Hall for the celebration today of our Kosovo Mayor for the Day and Kosovo Independence Day. It's great to see so many of you here today for this ceremony. And I'd like to acknowledge also our police department and our fire department who are here. I think we have the best police and fire departments in the state of Connecticut, if not on the whole East Coast. So thank you guys for everything that you do on a daily basis here. You know, it's a great pleasure to be with you today because this is such a great community and it's such a great part of Waterbury. Your contributions to the city are invaluable. And from the city's perspective, we are so happy and proud that you have chosen to make your home here with your community. So thank you all for all that you all do on a daily basis here in Waterbury. And who better exemplifies all of that than the man that we're honoring today is the Kosovo Mayor for the Day. He has done a great deal for this city. He is a very strong advocate for the Albanian American Muslim community. in the city and throughout the country, really. And his message of peace and love and brotherhood is something that we so desperately need today to hear in our world. And he not only preaches that, but he lives it, and he's an example of it, and it's so real when you see it with him. So I want to say to you, thank you for everything that you do, and congratulations on being honored as the Kosovo mayor for the day. And I do have a proclamation from the mayor, and with your indulgence, I'm going to take a moment to read it. So it's a little long because it talks about all the good stuff that you've done. So, and I'm getting old, so I'm going to have to put these on to see this part because it's tough. So, whereas Iman Gazmend Aga has honorably made significant contributions on behalf of the Kosovo community, he is known as someone who takes great pride in his cultural background. And whereas Iman Gazmend Aga, known as Iman Gazi, is from Petrella, a village of Tirana, Albania, he studied theology in Istanbul, Turkey, and continued his master's at Hartford Seminary. He worked as the mufti in Leza for 2 years and then as an imam of AAMC between 2008 and 2010. And whereas in 2010, Iman Gazmend was hired as the vice chairman of the Muslim community of Albania, an umbrella organization of more than 800 mosques in Albania, and during his work at MCA, he oversaw different directories, including media, and the first interfaith dialogue department of an umbrella Islamic community in the region. He also served as a lecturer at Bidar University. From 2014 to 2016, he worked as the director of Hasan Nahi Gymnasium, the first private college with Islamic studies in Kosovo. For 2 years, he traveled throughout all cities of Kosovo to help talented students in need. Even though a new school, Hasan Nahi became a well-known school in Kosovo with a wonderful staff and students earning international medals in scientific Olympiads. It is during this time that the Iman fell in love with the country and people of Kosovo, and he describes those years as some of the best of his life. And whereas in 2017, he came back as the Iman of AAMC in Waterbury, which he describes as his home in the USA. For Iman Gazmend, the founder and member of AAMC are his USA family, and he will never lose this connection with them. And whereas Iman Gazmend is a chaplain at Sacred Heart University in Fairfield since 2018, and has served as a correctional chaplain for 2 years in Cheshire between 2019 and 2021. Recently, he was offered a position as director of the Northeast Islamic Community Center, an institution which operates in the Northeast area, and he is also a community board member of St. Mary's Hospital. And whereas Iman Gazmend is married to the smart and beautiful Fatma, a school counselor, and they have 2 wonderful children, Zainab and Jamal. And whereas Iman Gazmend has been a speaker on multiple TV programs and at the events of different institutions about Islam, interfaith harmony, Albania, and peace building, he has exemplified Albanians for so many years with his dedication to his family, to his community, to his profession, and his compassion for peace and coexistence. So now therefore, I, Neil M. O'Leary, Mayor of the City of Waterbury, do hereby proclaim February 17, 2023, a special day of recognition for Iman Gazmend Aga as we name him Waterbury's honorary Kosovo mayor for the day. And it's signed by the mayor and sealed by the City of Waterbury.
You are my friend. Where's my proclamation? Nie dua trokit një lutem. Dhe tani vazhdojmë me programin.
You mentioned, Senator Hartley mentioned the 3 amigos. I know what you're thinking. For some of you who have not heard, the 3 amigos are an imam, a Catholic priest, and a rabbi. And Ghazi is 1/3 of this wonderful trio that have worked very hard in building on the peace mission of faith for people and representing their faiths so admirably and kind of bringing to the world what each faith has in common. Ghazi has been our imam at the Albanian American Muslim community, growing our membership tremendously. Thank you for that, Ghazi. It goes to his hard work, and he works hard absolutely every day. And you saw that he's being honored today for his contributions to Kosovar, who, I don't know if you knew, it's not only the youngest nation in Europe, but it also has the youngest population in Europe. And just like any other new country, has its own challenges. So Ghazi, for the time that he was there, worked tirelessly every day to build on education, because that's our future, through faith, through good values. So I wanted to invite here on the podium, before I introduce Ghazi, the three amigos to kind of sing his praises. Rabbi Polakoff and Father Joe Donnelly.
First, to the Albanian people and the Albanian community. Yes, the Jewish community, this Jewish community, is very, very aware and very grateful for all that the Albanian people did to support the Jewish people during the Holocaust. And we know, we teach our children this fact, which is not as well known as it should be, which is the only nation in Europe to have more Jewish people at the end of World War II than the beginning of World War II is Albania. And so we incorporate BESA into the educational program which we teach our children, and we are truly grateful. Imam Ghazi, well, I won't say all that has been said. Imam Ghazi, the reason he is able to be such an effective ambassador and builder is his learning and his integrity. That beyond his, really beyond, I think, anything else describes him. Imam Ghazi speaks of the three of us and he says, well, one is smart, one is good, and one is handsome. And I try to remind him that in Hebrew and Arabic, we go from right to left. But in truth, he is all three, and he is a wonderful friend, and this is an honor truly deserved, and I and we are so grateful to be here with you today. Congratulations.
When the Three Amigos was created, it was almost we didn't realize how much what an appeal that would have. We started out by having some presentations, one at the church where I served in Southbury, and one at the synagogue in Southbury, and one at the mosque here in Waterbury. And at each one, we were anticipating, well, maybe we'll get 50 or 60 people there. We had over 400 people at each of these gatherings. And I think the reason is that what we are about, both our relationship and friendship with each other, and the shared commitment that we have to our own religious traditions and to the deep, deep connections of all those religions around one God, that really there's a deep appeal in people for that. In our city, in our nation, and in our world that so sorely needs to recognize that truth, that we are all one. And we've experienced that ourselves. The friendship that the three of us share is a good advertisement for what we seek to bring about by our presentations and our talks. Ghazi, as the best looking one, and also the techie. We always take a selfie at the end of our presentations, and nobody else knows how to do that except Ghazi. But he has shown such good example and drawing us together and remaining as a part of this group and continuing the good work, once again, for a message that needs to be said out loud. So we appreciate that. We appreciate our friendship and shared faith and our opportunities to be with all the members of the Albanian community here in the Waterbury area and further on. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
më mirë se askush tjetër do ta prezantoj Arjetin, do t'jetë.
Thank you. I want to present lastly, and I'm hoping the next presenter will introduce finally our mayor for the day. Dr. Aryet Gega from St. Mary's Hospital, a friend of Gazi's, will say a few words now.
Well, I'm the one that knows Ghazi the best. No offense, Fatma, but I met with him in high school. We went to the same high school, and he was a year behind me. So, and as you know, seniority in high school is something that lasts forever. So I can pull ranks on him anytime, no matter who he becomes, right? But that being said, Ghazi has always been this guy. So from when he was 14 until today, he's always been this wonderful man with a great personality, with infectious smile, with maturity beyond his age, that has really, lightened up every place, every community that he's been part of. And whether that was by design or by like serendipitous coincidence, our lives have crossed many times. So we went to Istanbul and studied. He went to as it was mentioned here, to the School of Divinity at Marmara University of Istanbul, and I was in the same city during that time. And then our life crossed here again. And I've been first-hand witness of everything that he's achieved, every great contribution that he's made. He's probably touched the lives of each one of us here, and we're tremendously grateful to him. I'll be looking forward to everything that he will achieve in the future, all the great contributions that he will make in every level. And so in this wonderful special day for Kosovo, and a good fact that I think it was mentioned here, he was a principal of the school in Kosovo for a couple of years. And then when you look at a 41-year-old man, and we talked about all these things that he's done in 4 countries, in different communities, etc. Of course, the question is, are you really 41, right? I mean, because most of us have lived maybe longer than him, but we haven't been able to really squeeze all those great achievements, the great contributions in our lives. So again, congratulations, Ghazi, and I always feel privileged to be your friend, your dearest friend, your brother, and good luck in everything. Okay?
Para se t'ja japim fjallën majorit Dic, që në talmen nuk do t'jetë çudi me tonë këtë dashni që e kemë për to, se do t'jetë major për një meni në talmen në zgjedhjet e ardhshme. Një duhet trokitje për të. Por tani, pa prend qeter, profesorin e nderuar, I cili ka punu shumë për këtë ditë, dhe pas majorit të qytetit që ndrohen çdo 4 vjetë, preni është I panrushëm që 15 vjetë. Pa prenin, pa profesorin pren nuk do të ndodhte kjo mrekulli. Andaj, unë quj zot shpijet këtij aktivitetit dhe ftoj politikologun Pranqeta. Uroj që mos fol gjatë, sa I ka dëshirë 45 minuta, po jo. Pren pak më shkurt.
Here is inviting Mr. Pranqeta to say a few words.
Thank you so much. Good morning, or soon will be good afternoon for everyone. That's happened, a wonderful thing. I am very happy. I am very surprised. God bless all of you who made possible today such a beautiful meeting It was very difficult for so many reasons, but you made it. Mr. Paul Pernaszewski, the mayor's from mayor's office, Mr. Mayor of the day, Gazi Aga, fellow guests and friends, I thank you so much. God bless you. And I know, because we made it together, and I want to explain just in some words why. When I was in Jakova, my city, in 1992, we supposed to have a meeting there. I worked for Board of Education there, and the news came, come, we will see an American leader in front of the hotel. It was who others, just Bob Dole. God bless him where he is right now. And when Bob Dole came outside in 1992, when he congratulated us, Urime Republika e Kosovas. And we were together all way long with the Americans and other friends, like we are today together with so many nations, Albanians, Jews, Spanish speakers, all representatives. Thank you so much. And I do not forget to say something. We have the food after pizza and something for you today, just to be comfortable. And I'm so sorry, I don't like to forget to thank a very important person here, Mr. Mihail Vela, who is the president of the American Albanian Writers Association. And he was here 15 years as a speaker in front of us, and we thank so much, and God bless you.
Thank you.
You have a very nice day, and don't forget to stop here with us. Thank you.
E tani, iftoj nën duar trokitje tuja, këtë gocën, I don't know her name, but I'd like you to come here, and she did all this hard work.
Mr. Mihail Vela. So this is the first time that we're co-emceeing together, but Mihail, for him, is the 15th time that he's been up here introducing a mayor for the day or speaking so eloquently. We really appreciate that, Mr. Vela, about Kosovo, about the Albanians. Before I introduce our honorable mayor for the day, I want to say God bless Kosovo, long live Kosovo, and the Albanians of Kosovo. Our honorable mayor for the day, it is my great pleasure to introduce Gazi. I want to say a few words as a member of the Albanian American Muslim Community Board, because Gazi has been our longtime imam. And I want to give him thanks for being a bridge builder. It's a word that I started with, but he truly espouses that word with everything he does. A hard worker with everything he does. He's worked very hard to build our community. A bridge builder, a peacemaker, and a worldly man, having served in different parts of the world and studied and made sure that he did the best he could and worked really, really hard. It is my great pleasure and my honor to introduce to you our Kosovo mayor for the day, the Honorable Gazmend Aga.
Në ka një gjë për cilë shqiptar duhet kujdesin, ajo pa dyshim është dituria. Një njeri, sa do të mirat ketë në jetën e tij, ai nuk mundet me kon fatbar, po ta ketë kombin e me dheu në vetë fatësi. Por, sot, vetëm për një gjë ja kam i natë, psa është Kasimir dhe uroj që të mbetet i tillë. Dhe në fund, një rapsod tepër I njohur shqiptar, pas fjalët bukura të majorit ditës, ai do të interpretoj. Nuk do shtëpia e Waterburyt, nanat shqiptare të kësaj zone, dhe në krye me prancete, dhe atë burrin me ples e flamur, këta janë kujdes për që të keni në fund me ngrënë diçka. Dhe do të bëhet një fotografi për kujtim. Asnjëri mos shkoj, për shkak se kjo ditë është e shenjtë, dhe do të ngritemi gjithë në podium pastaj, pasi të kryet fotografia, kërkush mos më shku pa ja dhënë dorën majorit, pa bo fotografime të mos më bëhen gruaja pak xheloz, po është I mirë fort. Gazmend Aga.
Greetings every day, everyone. As you can see, it's one of rare occasions where I am very excited and emotional. We have a saying from our prophet that he says that if you don't thank people, you won't be able to thank God. So I want to thank every one of you, starting with our representatives. May God bless you and your families. Brent and Hill for organizing this. Lauresha, may God bless you. You have a wonderful family. My wonderful two amigos, with me were the three amigos. I consider the three amigos as my best work in the United States of America, and I'm very blessed to have them as my friend. I want to thank everyone who is here. It's a work day, it's not easy, and with so many speakers, it's getting long. But I want to thank all people who I worked with in Kosovo. I had the chance to work for 2 years with the educational system there. I was very, very happy and surprised with the parents and their love for education. Lastly, but one of the most important things for my life here in the United States is AAMC, its members, but especially the founders of this community. I consider them part of my family. May God bless them. A strong applause for all the founders of our community here in Waterbury. Before I start, I'm happy that Ariet was so careful, because I was expecting some jokes from him. He's not here now, so I already told him. He just texted me that you owe me a lunch just because of that. My aim will be to be like 5-10% of the nice words used here. And in theology, we consider good words as golds, not as facts. So I'll take that the same for me. Dear brothers and sisters, today we gather to celebrate a very important day in the history of our beloved country, Kosovo. On this day, 15 years ago, Kosovo declared the independence from Serbia, marking the beginning of a new era for our people. For decades, our nation had struggled for its right to self-determination, to be recognized as a sovereign state. We endured years of repression and violence, fighting for our basic human rights, for our dignity, and for our future. And finally, on February 17, 2008, our voices were heard. We declared our independence, and the world recognized us as a new state. It was a historical moment and a moment of great joy and hope. Since then, Kosovo have made significant progress as a nation, as a country. We have built democratic institutions, established the rule of law, and fostered a vibrant civil society. It's interesting that as a new state, as one of the most vibrant civil societies in the region, we have made strides in economic development and expanded our international relations. We also are known that our journey has not been easy. We have faced many challenges, both internal and external, and Kosovo still have much work to do to achieve its full potential. We must continue to build our institutions, to fight corruption, and to promote transparency and accountability. I worked for 2 years in Kosovo, as it was mentioned, as a director of Hasan Nahi Gymnasium. I was lucky to work with a a wonderful staff. I have traveled almost every city in Kosovo looking for good students who need educational support. I was amazed by the extraordinary potential of the youth in Kosovo. As Lauresha mentioned, as the country with the youngest population in the world, of course, unfortunately, having almost an entire generation killed by the war might be one of its reasons. I was touched by the strength of the people there. I was a witness of the patriotism, adedashuri, of Albanians from Kosovo, and that is a deep-seated and passionate love for their country and their people. The determination and resilience of the Albanian people in Kosovo have been inspiring, with their spirit remaining unbroken despite various obstacles that have come their way. Albanians from Kosovo take great pride in their heritage and are known for their hospitality, warmth, and generosity towards others. They are people who value family, community, and the bonds that tie them together, and they are always ready to lend a helping hand to those in need. The patriotic spirit of Albanians from Kosovo is also evident in their willingness to defend their country and its people. During times of crisis, Albanians from Kosovo have shown incredible bravery and courage, putting themselves in harm's way to protect their homes and their loved ones. As we celebrate our Independence Day, let us remember the sacrifices and struggles of those who came before us, and let us honor their memory by continuing their legacy. We have a deep sense of gratitude to all of those who have contributed to the cause of Kosovo's independence. We remember the brave men and women who sacrificed their lives in the fight for our freedom, and we honor their work, their memory, by continuing to work towards building a prosperous and peaceful future for our country. We remember Uçakı, we remember Adem Yashari and all his slaughtered family. We remember all those who lost their lives, their homes. We remember an entire generation. It's very interesting. There is an entire generation who was born in the mountains. They couldn't stay in their homes. And their parents who sacrificed everything they had for a better future. We may come from different backgrounds and have different perspectives and different religions, but we are all united by our love for this country, for our nation, and our commitment to its future. We are an exemplary nation who lives in peace despite religious differences and backgrounds. Albanians never mate. We are one of the oldest nations in the region, but there is not a singular historical fact that shows that Albanians made any offensive military gesture towards any neighbors throughout history. We never did that. But we always suffered the opposite. Even now, as an independent state for 15 years, homeland for Albanians since 1,000 years, Kosovo is still threatened to be split in different states and different minor states. The minorities in Kosovo, especially the Serbian minority, has more rights than any other minority in the entire Europe and even abroad. All Kosovo seeks now is a simple reciprocity, at least after all the massacre that Serbia caused in Kosovo. Every Albanian, we are declared as the nation who loves America more. I would say even more than a lot of Americans. Every Albanian loves USA for all what this wonderful country did for our nation, but especially for the critical role in the independence of Kosovo. It is a critical time for our diaspora to be more united and continue to work in that USA and politicians of USA continue the same positive and constructive role. It is vital for the Kosovo and Albania politicians to be more united around the strategic values and strategic interests instead of short-term interests. Let us celebrate this day with pride and joy, and let us look forward to a bright future for Kosovo. I would like especially to thank my wife, Fatma, who traveled a lot with me. We changed a lot of houses during our life, and we're still changing. I really thank her and her parents. May God bless her mom, and may God have mercy on her dad. Of course, I want to thank my two wonderful kids, Zainab and Jamal, who, by the way, Jamal is a fruit of Kosovo. He was born while we were there. So whenever we go, we go and visit Kosovo, Pristina, Prizren, and all our other cities. Lastly, I want to share a very small reflection. While I visited different countries and even villages, I saw very beautiful houses, very beautiful streets and neighborhoods, and I usually ask, so didn't the war came here to these places? And usually the response was the same. There are new houses, there are new neighborhoods because everything was destroyed. But we can see that you can rebuild a house, but you can never bring back a lost life. You can rebuild a neighborhood, but you can never rebuild. It's very hard to rebuild the educational system, and that's why we pray to have Kosovo and its institutions to continue their wonderful work. I take this opportunity as mayor of the day. I was asked by some Albanians to remove the taxes, at least for one day, but I can't. It's not in my ability. I want to congratulate all Albanians around the world, the 15th anniversary of the Independence Day of Kosovo, with the desire to live forever united, in harmony with each other, wisely remembering the past. We don't hate anyone, we don't keep hate, but we should be wise and we should never forget. Working more united at the present and building a better, peaceful future. Again, thanks to the city of Waterbury. I would say it's very similar to Albania. It has a wonderful religious diversity. We feel ourselves at home here. A lot of people ask, why Waterbury? I think the reason is because we made this our family and they become our family here. Thank you to everything you've done. Thanks to everyone again. May God bless you. God bless America, Kosovo, Albania, and everywhere where Albanians live, and wherever are very good people in the world. May God bless the entire world. Happy Independence Day. Gëzuar pavarësinë. Zoti ju ruaj dhe paqe veç të mira e begatuni në këtë botë të vogël. Faleminderit.
Ju lutëm, jo, nuk ka kry programi, lutëm. Është mirë që po e respektoni, por unë nuk guxoj me dal nga kjo derë, po që se nuk ja përmend anusën profesor doktor Bezet Hasanit, afërditën që vjen nga ajo pjesa e funit atje nga Mitrovica. Lutëm që të ngriteni në këmbë. Ajo na ka dhuru një vajzë e cila tani punon tu në zyrën e majorit, ja që po qëndron kam atje. Thank you Loco TV, falënderit televizionit lokal, që e përcjell këtë ngjarje, edhe kur na nuk do të jemi në këtë botë, dikun në ndonjë kant të ndonjë librari apo arhive do të jetë regjistruar. Thank you Loco TV here. Ato pizza atje I ka sjell Esrem Paçuku, DJ I cili interpretoi himnet I jam tepër mirënjohës, Hermes Albania, I cili gjatë do drekës derisa na ta shijojmë, ai do të interpretoj nga zona jonë. Dhe pa humbë kohë, e ftoj nëntinguit e Çiftelisë, Paulin Gega, I cili Amerikan do t'i njoftoj sot me një instrument tepër interesant dhe ka nga zona shqiptare.
So a couple of things before we leave. There's pizza here. Sorry, this went a little bit long, so enjoy it afterwards. After this, Mr. Villa would like a group picture of everyone, so please bear with us for a couple of minutes. And now, a special treat for you today. Some true Northern Albanian or Kosovar music, accompanied with Çifteli, as you see, right here. So if you are from Kosovo, if you are from Albania, anywhere, you would recognize this instrument. It's a great treat for us today. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Vetëm kështu, ti ke zonja.
jem te tu me dy altia, me të rujtë nerin edhe pragun, kanë dhanë jetën e kanë falë gjakun, Mitrovica djepi timit, heroj poplit i zboletinit. Kanë dhanë provat ku je boburi, kur unë grytën e vlor flamuri, me 300 djem Kosovar, gorda por me kapusht të bar, për me dalaj zotë vatanit, shkoj për kravo Ismali Qemalit. Të dores, një dy fjall prej tanë Kosovës, kur s'kem lypë qas në takon, trollit porve kotos në shkon, ose shesi mos kujtos jalam, per pavdek e shkrit e tanë. Shtatë mashkujt gjakutie, e vran isenon pa besie, me dy djema dy një pat vet, i land brom o 28. Gjakuj se s'kombit biflete, ilshan kombit o amanete, për sa tjete gjallë trafia, goj fishe kune don altia, për sa tjete gjallë trafia. On goj fishe kunen don altia.
For this beautiful instrument, you don't need not even to know. That's the best one. Dhe, me ba më shku në shtëpi, e mos mja përmen nusën e mrekullueshme të Prancetës, ati mbetet hatri. Këtu është pashkja, dhe këta fëmijë të vegjël që janë troublemaker këtu, janë nipat e pranit. Do të kretu xhamazllaçi i bojnë ata. Dhe krejtësisht në fund, e ftojt ngritën kanë një nga familjarët e Isa Boletinit. Një duar trokitje të ngrohtë. Dhe tani juftoj dhe të bëjmë fotot si që morëm vesh në tinguit e DJ-t dhe nga zemra falenderoj bashkë moderatorën time Moj Laureshkoti që në ke pëllum vesh. Falenderoj shumë. Një duar trokitje për Laureshkot. Miru pafshim në vitin 2024. Thank you, Waterbury. Thank you, Mayor of Waterbury. Thank you, everybody who's come from Washington, Hartford, and from everywhere. God bless Mr. Mayor. Hopefully, next election, you are mayor of the city. Not for one day, for 736 days.